And here we go with the rumor mill. So I bid you welcome to the rumor mill. This is the place where hearsay, speculation, and online fan fiction are treated with the journalistic seriousness that they probably absolutely do not deserve. So yeah, that's kind of the way the rumor mill works. But
maybe. It's classified.
welcome, nerds, to the Clips channel. This is the reason why I'm convinced most people watch The Week in Nerddom as a whole. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, over on the main channel, Generally Nerdy, this is a small portion of the main show that I do on that channel called The Week in Nerddom. We talk about movie news and gaming news and comic books and so on and so forth. And we talk about the rumor mill as well, which, you know, that's why you tuned in, because you want to hear all of the juicy gossip as to what's going to be happening in the pop culture sphere of things, comic book movies, comic books, etc., etc. We get into every aspect of the nerddom here as it pertains to what is rumored to be happening, or we're going to kill some rumors, or we're going to shoot some stuff down based on the weakness of the person who is leaking the information, the rumor monger, if you will. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's jump into the rumor mill, shall we? We have confirmations and refutations to start things off. We can confirm, once again, Warner Brothers is in fact up for sale. The big question here is, we don't know who is going to buy them yet. As we find that out, like I said in the movie section, we will be keeping tabs. That is our only confirmation or refutation, so let's get into new sources. Actually, I take that back. There is nothing new from our usual sources. Apparently, they're all still sleeping, so let's get into some brand new rumors. Our big one for this week in the rumor section is honestly something a lot of Marvel fans have been waiting for, and there are a lot of conflicting reports, but the newest report is that the next Avengers movie is going to finally pay off for years and years of speculation and put the X-Men as the central plot point. So our introduction to the X-Men is going to be Doomsday, according to this rumor. The rumor is, to its credit, a bit vague as to kind of the specifics of it. Is it going to be the Fox cast? Is it going to be a brand new cast? Is it going to be some sort of mix of the two? Well, we already, at the very least, know some of those Fox characters are coming, but are those going to be the focus of this new movie? That's still very much in the gray area. But the idea of seeing a proper cinematic showdown between the Avengers and Magneto or even Wolverine finally getting to interact with the Hulk on the big screen is kind of too good to ignore. It really, really makes sense from a business perspective because the MCU definitely needs that shot in the arm in order to make up for the lackluster last 5 to 8 years or so. And the X-Men are definitely the biggest IP that they have that's still left in the toy box that they haven't done anything with yet. So this feels a lot more like a when and a lot less like a what if kind of scenario. So we're putting a likelihood on this one of about 85% that we are going to be seeing the X-Men as the focus of the Doomsday and then vicariously the Secret Wars movie. So, moving on to our next rumor, we're going to kind of crank the rest of these out a little bit. There is a brand new rumor that is saying that HBO Max is in fact casting a female Voldemort in their new Harry Potter series, because we don't need a Voldemort for the first season. They're going to be taking their time because obviously, of course, they are going to be casting a woman in this role because we don't learn anything, do we, pop culture? We're going to put this one at about a 60% likelihood because this is honestly the dumb headline chasing and head scratching kind of decisions that corporate Hollywood really loves to make. So in another new rumor, I'm going to use that word very, very loosely this time around. We have a new rumor around Elder Scrolls 6. This rumor claimed, the rumor monger who's spreading these vile words is saying that Elder Scrolls 6 is, quote, getting closer. Which, considering the game was announced 7 years ago, is really not saying much. So, weird likelihood on this one. I'm going to say 90% likely that somebody is actually saying this out there. Matter of fact, quite a few people are probably saying this. But the actual percentage here is 10% that the report is anywhere near true. And by that, I mean going to be released anytime before 2028. This next rumor is kind of going to be instantly verifiable to a certain degree, so we'll see what goes on. But that state of play that is taking place tomorrow, we talked about it in the gaming section, is rumored to be revealing a new God of War game. Very likely, it would seem, a spin-off focusing on Atreus. So we're going to put the likelihood for this one at about 75%. We've heard rumors like this before in the not-so-distant past, so can't put this super high, but it does seem kind of likely at this point. And then we have a rumor that is kind of video game related, but it's actually a movie rumor. It's Super Mario Bros. 2, the movie, which we now know is going to be titled Super Mario Bros. Galaxy, the movie. I can't remember if the subtitle's there anyway. But anyway, there is a new rumor that is saying that we're going to get introduced to a fan favorite character, and it seems that that fan favorite character is in fact Wario! Yeah, that guy. So likelihood on this one, this feels a little weird. I think it's going to be a cameo situation, and because of that, we're going to give this as high as we are. 80% likely we'll see Wario to some degree in the next movie. Hey nerds, so you like this little nugget of news? Well, good. So while you're here, don't forget to like this channel for all of the quick, nerd clips. But don't get it twisted, this is just the appetizer. The full course of nerd rage and industry takedowns is over on the main channel, Generally Nerdy. If you want the whole story, you want to be in the know properly, then you know where to go, and it's over there. And then that puts us into speculation territory. My own very personal speculation. Sources, HBO, that are indicating there is going to be a female Lord Voldemort in the HBO Max series. And my speculation is that when that happens, we won't get through the first season before they're like, all right, this is a bad idea. Let's just cancel it altogether. Because at this point, I think they're honestly trying to antagonize their fan base. One other piece of speculation, I guess the next piece of speculation, because we do have one more after this. Elder Scrolls 6, I think, I kind of said it before, but this is my personal speculation. This doesn't come from the rumor. I think that 2028 is the magic year for Elder Scrolls 6. And then, by and large, it's going to be 2-hour-long series of fetch quests for an ungrateful Jari. Yari. I don't remember how the word is supposed to be pronounced, but I've seen it written. Anyway, our final piece of speculation. Top secret inside source claims that big Comic-Con exclusive will be a jar containing the actual preserved mustache of Henry Cavill on the set of the Justice League reshoots. It will go for approximately $5,000 at auction. You heard it here first, folks. So yeah, that's what we got for the rumor mill. Thank you very much, nerds, for tuning in. If you want to level up your nerdy, geeky, pop culture knowledge, then don't forget to subscribe and do all of the things. Go check out the main channel, Generally Nerdy, for the larger portion. Again, you get all of the sections into one convenient video over on Generally Nerdy. The name of the show is The Week in Nerddom. Thank you for checking out this clip. We will see you next time. Before we go, though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, probably here.